All right, we are officially live here. So, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining in with us today. So, today is the day. As you know, if you've been following along, probably tired of me by now, but you know that kind of leading up to this homebuyers workshop that we're hosting today from 6 to 8 p.m. over at the Warrensville Heights Library. It's a free event, free, and we still have a couple spots if you would like to join us. So, kind of leading up to this, we've been going on live. We've had the presenters speak and share information on what we'll be talking about. Yesterday evening, we talked about credit. If you didn't catch that, you can go back and catch the replay. We talked about what to expect in a home buying process. And so this is our last live before today at 6 p.m. So just wanted to kind of jump on here and just talk with another one of our panelists. I'll let her introduce herself here and let her share what she's looking forward to about today. So Camille, go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi, my name is Camelia Dabney. I'm a realtor with Brick House Realty. The most thing I'm looking forward to and the importance of the workshop is a place where people have an open forum to get their questions answered. A lot of times people don't know where to start in the home buying process, and these workshops can be helpful in pointing them in the right direction and creating a path, so to speak, of what home ownership stepping into home ownership is involved. Workshops are great because there are people, not just real estate agents, title reps. We even have an inspector on board. So it's a great way to get all of your questions answered and create a path or know in what direction you want to go in your home buying process.
All right. So, yeah, you made some great points there. It just kind of gives an open forum for people to feel comfortable with asking their questions. One of the things I think is important for people to realize is that there's no dumb question, right? There's no dumb question. Some people, you just don't know. For many people that will be attending today, it's their first time buying a home. So you don't know what to really expect through all of this. So is there a common question with working with your buyers that usually comes up, that buyers typically ask you?
I wouldn't say common question. I would say common scenario. A lot of times when people go into the thought process of buying a home, they think they need to have all this money. That's one of the biggest things, or their credit score has to be, it does have to be at a certain level. But there are so many resources and programs out here that help you navigate through the process. And it kind of breaks down, like, it's good to start saving your money, of course, because you do have to come out of pocket some type of way. People sometimes don't understand that part as well. But there are resources and instance, one small example is part of the money that realtors tell you people to save is for an inspection. Well, once you pay that inspection, you'll have to come up with that amount of money at that specific time. That's one thing that's off the table. And people don't realize that it is a process, and you go, the process moves along in different time periods. Different things are you have to pay for that kind of take certain things off the table. So it's good to sit down and realize that there are places that you can go through for down payment assistance, all types of different resources that can help you navigate through this process. And it's not just like one big lump sum, like you got to sit down and say, okay, I want to buy that house. Here I go. Here's $5,000 and the house is mine. That it is an actual process.
Okay. So, what is it that you think is important for the folks that are coming out this evening? What do you feel that is important, or why do you feel it's important for them to come out today?
Because just like you said, there is no dumb question. You don't start a process unless you start to show up and ask questions. If you don't know where to go and you're just sitting around waiting for somebody to tell you, here's your opportunity to get told, and here's your opportunity to ask questions to start the process. So That's the most thing I want people to get out of it. It's very important to show up.
Yes, yes. And did we mention this is a free event?
Oh yeah, that too. You can't forget that. It's free. It's free. In this day and age when everything costs, it's definitely good to have somewhere to go to that's free.
In the comments section, I did post the link that you guys can register. It's always interesting that the day of and the day before you get a lot of last minute registrations anytime you're doing an event, especially free events.
Yes.
The one thing though that I would like to say to you guys is don't just sign up because it's free and then not show up. And then come to us afterwards, say, when is the next one? Right. And so we probably won't have another one this year. We're in the final quarter of the year. This is something that we wanted to really do before the year ends. A lot of people have a goal of or New Year's resolution, to own a new home. We have leases ending in there. What do you say? I know I'm just thinking about some of the clients that you have worked with. Most recently, I'm really thinking of that client that relocated here from out of town. Talk about some of the mistakes that you believe that they made in that home buying process and recommendations you can give to someone else that's looking to buy.
Research and being prepared. Home buying is a process, and I know things happen and people have to go through certain situations, and sometimes times is of the essence, but it's not something you want to rush into. And you definitely want to do your research, your due diligence. A couple weeks back I put up a tip about when people go through home ownership, I don't think they realize that you should, like, especially if you're relocating from another state, you should always do your due diligence in researching the areas that you move in, because you never know what you're getting into until you do that research. And it's very important that you do that due diligence and research in your house, just like you would the property. I mean, one of the biggest things that we urge is inspection, inspection, inspection. And there's other things that go into buying a house, just making sure that you not only making sure you have a solid property, but a solid area. It's so many things that that's funny you brought them up. But it's so many things like one thing I come across is people don't have an idea of how the home buying process goes, or they have a lot of questions. But then when you give them resources, they seem to know more than you. So what I'm learning is the most valuable lesson I could say to people is get you a realtor that you trust, that you vibe with. I had somebody tell me that when I was in a consultation, they had to mesh with the person, but it's important that you do. It actually this person is not only walking you through the process, but you have to be able to trust them. And if you're not trusting them, because I've gone into situations where it seems like I'm beating a dead horse and talking to a brick wall, and it's like I'm showing you this stuff, and then when it happens, it's like you don't want to be like the I told you so. But people really have to trust their agent and be able to listen to them, to what they're saying, because we give you some good advice, and we're not giving you advice because we don't necessarily want you to win. We want you to win. We definitely want you to win. We're going through the process with you. It's just as much as a journey for us as it is for you guys. So just, find you a good agent, a knowledgeable agent. Find you an agent with resources, and find you somebody that you're going to be able to trust, and you're open to asking questions. And whenever something comes around, I can't say this enough, don't disappear. People get MIA when they mess something up instead of just communication. Like, communication is a big thing with me anyway. So just communicate, and show up to this home buyer workshop, and be prepared to ask questions. Be prepared to get answers. Reach out and follow up too. I feel very confident about this home buyer workshop anyway. So I'm confident that a lot of people will show up and have questions.
Yeah, we have quite a few people that are registered for today. We still have room for a few more, but we have a really good pool of registrants today. So we're definitely looking forward to that. Something I just want to touch on real quick here when she talked about researching the property itself and the area. Researching the property, you have help in that area in terms of having a home inspection on the property, but you also want to research the area that you're going to be in. As real estate agents, we can't say, "Oh, that's a bad area, that's a good area." That's just is unethical for us to be able to do that. So when she's talking about research, that means for you to, if you're here locally, getting in the car, driving past the property, in the morning and maybe in the evening or at nighttime, just kind of watching the area. Is this an area that you want to be in? And so calling the local police station to also ask them questions about the neighborhood in the area. And if you happen to see neighbors outside, asking them about the area. Neighbors will oftentimes spill the beans and let you know everything you want to know about an area, about the neighbors around there, and to see if it's something that you're looking for. So these are the type of questions we will be answering this evening. Again, you have time to register. In the comments, I did put the link so you can register, or the phone number is scrolling at the bottom. If you text that phone number, I will send you the same link so you can register as well. And so we will be at the Warrensville Heights Library, 6 to 8 p.m. this evening. Is there anything you want to share with them, Camille, that maybe we didn't touch on here?
Oh, I'm just looking forward to see the outcome, and I'm looking forward to being a part of the event. This is one of my first ones, so I'm super excited and super nervous at the same time. So I'm just looking forward to seeing everybody there and getting these people into homes. 2024 is a blink away. Oh, I think you're stuck. Oh.
Now it's my internet cutting out.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just standing still because I didn't know if I was supposed to move. I was kind of acting like a robot so we could both be stuck at the same time.
Well, obviously, we need to jump off of here. Internet signals going. So thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully, we'll see you. You still have time to register. Thanks for joining in and have a good day.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.